Mr. Chancellor, President Goyle, Dean Wells, members of the convocation, fellow graduates and guests, welcome, welcome, welcome to one and to all. All right, so my name is Siddharth Kumar, and I am part of the graduating mechanical engineering cohort today. Now, before we jump into anything, I'd like to give you a quick reminder. Today, you are not on mute. So anything you say, we will definitely hear out loud. Just a warning. Second, in a excellent show of my engineering skills, I'm going to make an estimate. There's 200 plus or minus 200 people here today. I'm not technically wrong, just saying. Now, thank you sincerely for joining us here today on what is quite simply a surreal moment in the lives of everyone sitting in front of me. Now, I should admit, alongside being an engineer, a personal passion of mine is filmmaking. I have a bit of a flair for the dramatic, so today I wanted to walk you all through an original screenplay I'm working on. The current working title is The Battle of Waterloo, the story of the brave 2022 battalion. So we open from black. The camera pans in and it finds you, sitting here today listening to me drawl on and on. But slowly, my voice fades into the background and we see a burst of footage from a time before. High school. Now, as the audio becomes nice and crisp, we become privy to a conversation you're having with someone, and it plays out something along these lines. Oh, where are you going for university? The University of Waterloo. Oh, wow, I've heard that's going to be really hard. No, I'm not too worried about it. I did great in high school. Now, this is awkward, but spoiler alert, you were incorrect in that assessment. So, smash cut to your first midterm season, okay? Our camera goes from a nice stabilized gimbal shot to a shaky cam, and we cut to the moment right before you walk into that exam. Oh, come on, you all know what I'm talking about, right? That one. The one that made you question if you really understood how a test works, you know? Cam 102, anyone? There it is. Now, transparently, folks, I scored a 38% on that midterm, so. But I still made it. So let me personalize for a moment and give you an image to carry into your own films, okay? Now the camera follows me as I walk out of the exam. I'm catatonic, I'm straight-faced, and I'm confused as to what exactly just happened to me. Now, I walk back to my resident, shout out to MKV Kings. I walk directly into my room, close the door, and I broke down in a way that I had never, ever broken down before. See, I wasn't just sad about failing, that hurt, but I was crushed by the weight of a question that I'd never had to ask myself before. Am I good enough? And now you can take a second and you can replace my face with yours, and you can choose whenever it first happened to you. The moment where you just weren't sure anymore. See, maybe it wasn't a doubt about your ability, maybe it was loneliness, maybe it was a fear of failure, or simply the uncertainty of whether or not you're in the right place, but it was crushing. And see, it's an odd moment in our films, isn't it? Because you, the main character, you're crushed. And we, the audience, we want you to get up and we want you to win so bad, but we also know that in a weird way, you needed this. You needed this moment. Because looking back, the thing that you lost that day gave you permission to become who you are today. And so our camera, it pans in and it slowly finds your face and it settles in on your eye and you flash it open. And we realize that we're now looking at someone who has decided that they are going to make it. And up you get. And in a Nolan-esque shot, we return right to where we started, with you here looking all pretty and grown up, listening to me, still drawling on and on. Now, as I stand here today and I speak to you all, I look out on this crowd and I sincerely see some of the finest people I have ever had the pleasure to know. Engineering is, at its core, a profession of service. It is a profession which seeks to move the human species forward as a unified whole, regardless of whatever category of divisiveness people may want to employ. And we shoulder a solemn responsibility to carry on and improve that ethic, to be useful earnest, morally righteous members of the global family. Now, as a generation, we face some of the brightest and most promising days ahead in human history. But we also face serious and pressing challenges with regards to our environment, our governance, our social ethics. But I believe, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, that it is the people in this room, the people who I have somehow have the bizarre good fortune to call my friends and my peers, that will face these same challenges and opportunities with poise, grace, and dedication. Now, there's a credit due in all of our movies to this institution. Though in different times and ways, we've undoubtedly had our issues and complaints. I mean, you guys know about that. But none of us would be who we are today without the opportunities and mentorship provided by the University of Waterloo. So to all the professors, to the dean, to you, Mr. Goyle, Mr. Chancellor, we give thanks for playing no small part in our stories. So thank you to all of you. And now finally, our camera makes one last cut, okay? This time, it's an overhead crane shot, looking down at all of you, not unlike those orientation week pictures, yeah? We see not only you and all your peers, but all of those here with us today without whom we couldn't be here. Our parents, our siblings, our significant others, all those who played a supporting role in the tapestry of our lives. So I speak for us all when I say thank you to each and every one of you. Now, the greatest honor in my life has been to be my mother's son. And so to my mother Deepthi, my father Anu, and my brother Sarthak, I love you and I thank you. There is nothing more important to me in life than making you proud. To my grandmother and my grandparents who are no longer here with us, thank you for your wisdom, your ancestry, your honor, and your faith that I could be worthy of carrying our family name, Kumar. And to all of you, my friends, my peers, my brothers and sisters in arms, thank you for giving me a reason to believe that the future is in the best hands possible. And so with that, you can roll the credits. Thank you and congratulations, everyone.